So I predict we'll go there, fully focused, start fast, like I say, roared on by that fantastic away support, get an early goal. Home fans will turn against the side already low on confidence. So I'm going for a whopping 3-0 win. Yes, the Mystic Mackem is at it again, and predicting that fantastic 3-0 win away at Sheffield Wednesday last night. What an amazing performance, amazing result, and it turned out just how I said it was. So the match review of how it actually all panned out. So we started off, we made one change where Patty Roberts came in for Abdullah Bar. I thought we might have made a few more changes, but Tony Mowbray, as we know, doesn't like changing the side too much, and that was just the one change we had. So we started off with Patterson in goal, Trey Hume, Dan Ballard, Luke O'Nien, Trey Hume, Dan Neil, Joby Bellingham, Alex Pritchard, Patty Roberts, Jack Clark, with Mason Burstow continuing up front. And the game gets off to a fantastic start. You know, they did try the first 3 or 4 minutes, mind, they tried to get on their front foot, but then we go down, we get a corner. There's Dan Ballard at the back post, headed past their keeper. Second goal of the season to make it 1-0. Great start. Couldn't have wished for anything better. And then 3 minutes later, there's a long ball played out. Jack Clark has got the freedom of Sheffield to go to the left-hand side. He cuts in and then shoots what we've been crying out for. Shoots from outside the box, bottom right-hand corner. It's 2-0. And Sunderland fans are in dreamland, you know. And from there on, it's a little bit like Southampton. It's game management. What do you do? Do you drop back or do you go for more goals? On the half hour, we then get a penalty. Great work to the right hand side. Ball gets played into Mason Burstow. He turns Bambo Diaby. Diaby gets hold of his shirt. Not a great deal of contact, but it's enough to make Burstow go down. Referee, no hesitation, points at the spot. No complaints from them. And there's upsticks Jack Clark to make it 3-0 and his 7th goal of the season. 7 goals in 9 games. He's now the top goal scorer in the Championship, and he's on a great run of form. 3-0, coasting, and then it's a case of how many we're going to get, you know. And then the game gets to half time, and the second half I thought was a little bit sloppy. I thought, not wanting to criticise it at all, but we certainly dropped off the pace a bit, and we allowed them to come into the game. We didn't go for the 4th and 5th. Which I thought we possibly could have, but you can see we've got Watford come at Wednesday as well, another 2 games in a week, so probably save energy levels for them. But the performance levels definitely dropped off a notch in the second half. On 67 minutes, we then made 2 changes. Barr came on for Roberts, and Elshish came on for Pritchard, just to freshen things up a little bit and give these lads a run out. 10 minutes later, Rigg and Russian came on for Clark and Burstow. I was a bit gutted because I had Clark for to score a hat-trick, which I was a bit pissed off about, but never mind. And then 5 minutes from the end, Jensen Sealt came on for Trey Hume. Like I said, the second half was a little bit of I don't want to say a nothing, but you know, we could. There was more goals there if he wanted to. You know, Roberts had a great chance to square it to Clark for his hat-trick. Went on the right hand side. Instead of getting his head up and whipping the ball across, he tried to cut inside and lost it. He ran through again. I think Pritchard put him through again. Went around the goalkeeper and just couldn't square the ball back to Burstow for it to tap in. But it's 3-0. Can't be critical. Absolutely wonderful result. Wonderful performance. But I do really feel for the Sheffield Wednesday fans. You know, they don't deserve to be watching that week in, week out. It really reminded us of the year that we fell through the leagues. And watching that, it's awful. I really do feel for all you Wednesday fans. I really hope you can get this sorted out. Get that Chansiri out of the club. I mean, why he put that statement out on the day of the game? To me, that was just did that on purpose to disrupt everything. You know, there was just no call for it at all to come out and say he's not investing any more money in the club. It's just bang out of order. So I really hope that you do get him out the club and the manager if he's not happy. I heard a few Cisco chants out last night. So I hope you do get out of it. Hope you do stay in the Championship because you deserve to be there. Player ratings. So Patterson, I'm going to give Patterson a 7 out of 10. I thought Patterson last night was a little bit complacent, and he's been like this the last couple of games. He's kicking, some really lackadaisical passes out of defence, which is give the ball away against a better side. You get punished for that, but he did make 2 fantastic saves. So I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. Trey Hume, the same, 7 out of 10. Another solid performance from him. Luke O'Nien, 8 out of 10. Another rock. His energy levels as well, fantastic at the heart of defence. They never really got a sniff really, apart from these are the 2 shots I said. Dan Ballard, 8 out of 10 as well. Absolute rock and gets his goal. And Niall Huggins gets better with every game. As he gets his fitness levels up, he's bombing forward and he's looking more and more composed. Well, so 8 out of 10 for him. Joby Bellingham, I'm going to give Joby an 8 out of 10 as well. He just looks like he's got so much time on the ball, doesn't he? Say second half, his level dropped off a little bit, but that could have just been tiredness, I'm not sure. But overall, he gets on the ball. He always seems to have loads of time to pick a pass out. So composed for a 17-18-year-old that he is now. 8 out of 10. Dan Neil will be, my man of the match. He was absolutely fantastic in my eyes. I know Jack Clark will be getting most of the plaudits, but I thought Dan Neil, this season he's been absolutely tremendous. He never seems to give the ball away. He's always looking to play a forward pass. The way he wriggles out of trouble, I just think he's getting better and better. And the older he gets, you can see why these big teams could be sniffing around him. So Dan Neil for me, a 9 out of 10, man of the match. Alex Pritchard again, another great performance, getting on the ball, knitting everything together, trying to bring people into play. So 8 out of 10 for Pritchard. Roberts, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Purely because at times again he overplays. He's great on the eye, but there's loads of times when he could do better and play people in, and he doesn't get his head up. But like I say, I'm not going to criticise people too much after you've won 3-0. But these are just my personal thoughts. That I thought Roberts, it's his first game back. I mean, there was one time in the first half when the ball got played out to him, and his first touch, he brought it down, then cut inside, but then wasted it and just blasted it miles wide, when he could have brought somebody into play. And again, like I said, for the second half, where he could have played Clark in for his hat-trick, but still going to give him a 7 out of 10. Jack Clark, obviously 2 goals, like I said, top goal scorer in the Premier League, in the Championship now, Premier League, bit above myself, in the Championship now with 7 goals in 9 games. The lad's on fire, and if he keeps on playing like this in January, guaranteed there'll be some more big bids coming for him. So a 9 out of 10 for Jack Clark. And Mason Burstow, well, for me, he had his best game last night. I thought he really played well last night. He was bringing people into play. He was linking play. He won the penalty. He had a couple of shots himself, and he looked much more at home and composed in that centre forward role. So the more games he's getting, the better he's getting. So well played Mason Burstow as well. Substitutes. So Barr and Awshish, the game when they're coming, like I said, the levels dropped off in the second half, so it didn't really get into the game too much. But both 6.5 out of 10. Then Reid came on and Russian came on for Clark and Burstow again. Last 10 minutes, 6.5 out of 10 for them both. Showed some nice touches. Russian not afraid to put himself about and put a tackle in. And then we saw Jensen Sale come on for the last 5 minutes, but he did all right. Can't really gauge too much on that in the last 5 minutes. But overall, just to sum up, an absolutely brilliant 3-0 win. We're up to 4th before the games today. On to Watford on Wednesday night. Let's see if we can get this home form sorted out, and win these next 2 games, Watford and Borough. If we can get these 2 games out of the way and get a win, we'll be in a great position into that international break moving forward. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? Like I said, Jack Clark's going to get majority of that, but for me, Dan Neil I thought was absolutely tremendous. Watch out for the match preview coming out for the Watford game. See, the fans last night were absolutely fantastic. All 3,600 of you sang the whole game. But you know the drill. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. We're trying to grow the channel best we can. Majority of people watching it are not subscribed. It's easy. If you like the content, drop that subscribe, and it'll help us all out. It'll help us grow the channel to push it out to more people. So if you don't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel. But until the next one, thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe. We'll speak soon. Ta-ra.